What's the deal? What up, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's going? Oh, wow. Really nice move playing out right now. We're a bit late to the charts here, but a really nice move playing out right now. Was this a flip? Or was that a bottom wick first? How did that work out? Create a bottom wick first, so this was a break of the lows. Only 5 pips. Not bad. This is a good sell that's happening right now. Yeah, the reflip or the rebreak of the 1 hour low here, whichever one is happening. Looks pretty solid. Let's do a breakdown before we really jump into the positions here. Daily's closed bullish above the range still. The 4 hours closed bearish at a support a little below it, right? So let's see. 4 hours closed a bit below it, so that's why this one's kind of filling the range down. What a lovely flip here. It's about 15 pips. Yeah, first 15 of this hourly too. Let's see. Solid level. Yesterday's level is not today's level. Oh, man. All right, so the first 15 is closed here. Let's see what it does. Let's see if we can get a nice top wick here. It's also closed at this little support. I wouldn't mind if this candle flips bullish. Doesn't have to break the highs, but if the 30 can flip bullish and then re-break its own low, we might be looking at positions here. It would have to do it on this 15 though. Otherwise, here's the thing. We have comics open in 3 minutes here. So if we can start flipping 4 comics open, not a bad idea. We shouldn't have news today. We got news today. Let's see what's going on. Home sale, orange folder, unemployment claims, orange folder. It's typically a red folder, but I don't know why it's orange today. Maybe it's the end of the year, so they're like, these numbers should be out. typically a red folder unemployment. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. Music's loud. Let me turn it down. My apologies. Sorry, chat. Kind of ignoring you. Oh, bunch of people at the Zoom door. Yeah, I think we would have hit B anyway. Yeah, I don't think I would have closed much here, just being honest. It's tough in terms of there not being really clear established levels. We've only been through here before once, and it was clear range when we drove through this area, right? Now, last night we drove through it. We've created some range, but it's brand new range for this area. So, let's see if we can establish something more, some more levels. Okay, okay, we closed like this. It's a fake out, right? The 15, the 5 just closed. NYC, I'm sorry, NYC. This is technically COMEX open, so the volume should be coming in, probably push you up because you just closed back in range. The thing is, you close back in range on a 5, not a 15 or a 30. So if we were getting a flip, I would take the sells, but on the buys, no. Especially with no wicks, no orders grabbed. This is where they would make sense to me. What up, Aaron? What's the deal, everybody? Oh shit, my bad, Zoom. I keep forgetting to let everybody in. I'm not forgetting. I'm just disregarding it because I'm trying to figure out these levels here. For now, these are the levels I'm gonna go with. I think we might change them for the 4-hour close. Like the 4-hour close might bring on some new levels here. Okay, Zoom, chat. What's up, y'all? Can you talk about GU? That's a negative. What's your spread? 1.8. News in 8 minutes. They're expecting buyout numbers. We'll watch the news play out and then we'll react. It's a yellow folder today. I don't know. It's an orange folder today. It's typically a red one. I don't know why unemployment is orange today. How about that ride in? True. What I want to see here, chat, is just a break out of this range, this little range that we've created. Right? This little ugly monster that gold has birthed on the 15 and the 30. You still taking a 30-minute flip? No, I'm not taking anything until the 30-minute closes, and then we reevaluate. I would take the 30 flip if it was done. Sorry. If it was done below 2074.96, like if that previous 15 closed below 2074.96, I would be looking for a 30 flip with COMEX open. Did you had a trade? No, we just started the stream. What's interesting though is we are maintaining below 2076.97. If we stay below there, right, keep wicking up but stay below there, I'll be inclined to take some sells after the news. What we started doing, don't talk about news breaking its own high or low. Yeah, well, there's an initial push on the news which is highly unpredictable, but the second push is a lot more predictable. And after the initial, it's typically on high volume news, right? NFP, FOMC, stuff like that. Then you have a really strong push, and then you have a pullback. And you'll typically, I drop down personally, I drop down to the 1 minute. Sometimes if the first five plays out, then I'll go to the 5. Anything past the first 5 after the news, I'll go to the 5. But in the first 5 after the news, I'll typically drop down to a minute, look for the market to pull back, clearly establish a support on the 1 minute, and pull back towards, the direction of the news. And if it rebreaks the low or the high for the news, that should be an entry. You'll typically drive. Buys off the 1 hour? No. I would not have taken them. I wouldn't take any buys here since we're printing bearish below the range and not back in it. My FX book shows high impact news in 3 minutes. Yeah, right here, Forex Factory. Unemployment claims, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So, December 29th, 2022. Came out as expected. It's the end of the year. It's got to be good numbers or as expected. We'll see. Yeah, Chad, drop a like and sub to the channel. Drop a like if you're enjoying the last 2 weeks of winning. We're going to do so much winning. You're going to be sick of winning. Make Forex great again. You're going to call me and tell me, hey, Wix, can we stop winning? We're doing too much winning.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Anyway, yeah. Drop a like, chat. We've been here for 2 weeks that no one's been here. I think there's only one other person streaming Forex these times. Yep. Aurora, we got 2 dubs yesterday. 2. Not 1. Uncle D? Yeah, where's Big D, yo? I miss Big D. All right. Got a small D. You watched boxing the other day? Oh, I didn't really watch it. It was on while I was streaming. News. I knew that. I knew that. No forehead wicks today? Shit. You might have fucking no eyelid wicks. And you see the eyes. No eyelid wicks. Oh, here comes the news. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Fucking look like a cholo. You got a gap on your broker for what? The fucking price has not moved. Where did it gap to? The same spot? So what does it come out as expected? Oh, 218, damn. Bad unemployment numbers. Gold should be coming up. Yeah, wild news here. Look at this massive push. Oh, it's not a bad push. It's like, what, 15 pips already? 20? Sorry, Chad. I needed to get some cough medication. Hold on. Oh, man. Sorry, I needed to get something for this cough. It's alright, I got it now. Yeah, perfect. This is the... Wow. Wow, this is so much better. This makes my cough sound so much better. Like, this is a weird kind of cough I'm having right now, but this is so much better. There it is. There's the proper cough. Yep, perfect. That's how you cough, baby. Ah. Stay off the weed. How about no? Best to see the news out, even though, yes. When did you start smoking? When I was 20. Are you smoke with tobacco? No. Now gold is gonna fly high. We fly high, no lie, you know it. Now snap your fingers, do the step, and you can do it all by yourself. Wake up, y'all. It's Thursday. Shouldn't be the only one singing here. There should be a chorus. Did Laura tell you to say that 20 is the new 13? True. How'd you come up with the name? It came to me in a dream. Call me Rastaman. Vibration and positivity, right? Positive. Vibration et positif. I actually say it in my head, like you type it. Had a dream last night, quick section. I keep forgetting, chat. I gotta go through the list. There's like 25 messages on Discord that are asking for PO Box, and I gotta just copy and paste all. I gotta sit down today after stream and just for 5 minutes copy and paste. David Banner like a pimp, yeah. Used to drop bangers. What happened? You see this driving or dropping? Right now I see it ranging and making an attempt to drive up. Do I know what the future holds? I do not, my friend. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not working with Miss Cleo, and I do not have a crystal ball. I got a crystal bong. If you want to come over, we can hit that. In sells since 7:15. Well, you, my friend, are in the wrong direction for the last 50 pips. Should you close? I don't know. I don't know what your plan was. I don't know if your plan was to add a pineapple, hit stops at the top of this range, you know, change your bias if you close above, or you're looking for a fake out to come back down. I'm not really sure what you're thinking. Man's gonna start speaking Jamaican. No Jamaica. Patois. Patois. They speak Jamaican. They speak patois. Patois, ya bitch ass white boy. That's the extent of my accent. Wagwan, what you say? Bombo clad. Will the stream record change from 78 to 80 today? I mean, if we have a morning like yesterday, then yes. Looks excited for my new small batch. Once it's ready, I'll tap. Yeah, boy. I'm coming through. Where do you get the Zoom link? It's in the, it should be dropped in the YouTubes. For everyone in the YouTubes. Can you teach me how to risk management? You can't risk management. You can risk money. And then you can manage risk. I'm trying to risk, unless you're trying to get rid of your like office management. How do I risk the office management? Well, you do a office trip, but don't get on that bus. There should be 1,300 likes on this video. Hourly flip might be interesting. Yes, but the key here is we need to see the hourly through. If the hourly flip is going to be interesting, because we're coming up on the 4-hour close here in 20 minutes. Last 20 minutes of the 4-hour, and if we close like we are right now, we're probably looking for buys, right? On to the next one. On to the next one. How do you manage your scandal? You got to risk your management. I don't know what you're saying in Spanish, Jessica, but thank you. Or I'm sorry to hear that. We're kind of obligated at this point to wait on this 4-hour close, this hourly close, this last 15 of this hourly candle, last 15 of the 4-hour. We're stuck in a range and we can't get out of it. We are stuck in a range and we can't get out of it. I'm gonna risk my mental. Too late. Where did the news volume go? It stayed. It didn't go anywhere. It stayed here. Jack, give me a sec. What happened to your forehead? Okay, listen to me. Ask me that at the in-person, all right? Show up to the in-person and ask me that. That's the answer for the in-person. He's a vato today. Word. Just don't call me a fucking term paper. Don't call me an essay. Wix is a term paper today. I can draw. Oh, hold on, chat. Hold on. I hear the 4-year-old calling me. I don't know how she's up. Hold on. Not the 4-year-old. I love weather like this. Like it's raining outside, but it's like, I don't know. It's cozy. It's a cozy type of rain. You ever get those chat where like it's shitty weather, like it's obviously crap weather for the majority, right? But like it makes you feel cozy. That's my state of mind right now. The world could be ending, and I'll be over here in my hoodie, just cozy as hell. Sounds like Florida, true. Zoom, let me in. Tom Lee. Gotcha. Let me in. Guys, I can't do the Espanol on here because no speaking English. I mean, no speaking Spanish. The Russian, on the other hand, I can read it and translate it, right? And then we can continue the English conversation. The Spanish, I can't. Whenever I have a Spanish co-host, that's when we'll do it. But for now, keep the United Nations to yourself. Speak Hindi? Hindu? No. Can you explain support and resistance? Well, support supports price, resistance resists price, and price will stick around between them, right? They're two opposite ends of a range. Support, resistance, range. And we are ranging right now. We're entering the last 15 of the 4-hour. To break, we need to break out of this shit show right here. Because this range right now is chalked. There's not much we can do here. Oh man, chalked. I haven't used that word in, since Marcos was here, I think. Can we be rich by trading? There is no we. There is you. There is me. There's everyone else in the chat. The sooner you understand that and concentrate just on me, well, you, then you will be much better off. We are not teenagers anymore. We are not in college. We are not riding for a team, nor do we get assists credits here, right? There ain't no trophies. There's no diplomas. The learning never stops. It's you versus poverty. Period. I'm in college and it sucks. Leave. Yo, you guys hear me? Hello? Mic check. Okay, my headset just turned off. It said goodbye. Weird. He said I'm in college and it sucks, and I said leave. Imagine he was like fourth year medical student. Leave. All right, we're set to leave. No, I'm not muted. The little red light is not on. I know when I'm muted. Like, you see the red light on here? It'll come on. Look. Red light. Red light. So I know when I'm muted. I'm gonna leave college. Right before I graduate. Why? Wix said it. Yeah, this chat is giving me Friday vibes. You guys, Friday mode activated. How they expect you to see that little light? Word, and it's right here. How they expect me? Like this, I could see it. And then I look like Universal Soldier. I'm at my finals exams right now. Should I say fucking and quit? Only if it's worth it. And the only time is worth it is if you can get some content out of it, right? All content is worth it. So you get your phone, you give your phone to somebody, ask them to record, and you also get another camera angle from outside, like right at the door, somebody. And then you walk in, and before the professor has a chance to turn on the TV, or you put the CD in where it says, I fucking quit. And when they turn it on, you stand up on your desk and you do one of those you do one of those Dave Chappelle things. The half-baked quit. That's the best quit of all time. Don't worry, not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. And flip out. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Who's coming with me, man? It's the greatest quit ever. Hate my job, should I just quit? No. Hating your job is not a reason to quit. Not being dependent on the job is. Because let me tell you, when you're not dependent on a job, you work it according to the way you prefer, because you're not holding on to the job, right? And it forces your boss to either push their limits and settle for what they get with you, or to get rid of you, right? So you can make that job a job you love by making it a job you love and seeing if others around will bend to it, right? And if they don't, it's see you later, and you guys will butt heads and you'll probably be fired. But a lot of the times, let me tell you something, when the job is not something, your boss, especially in this environment, for a lot of people, your boss needs you more than you need your boss. And especially if you bring value. So if you bring value and you hate your job, make sure, work to the point where you're not dependent on that job. Because then you can bend it to the way where you like to work, and it'll force everyone else to either bend to your will because they have no choice, right? You're not dependent on it. You're not holding on to the job. I swear, my last job that I had, when my boss told me, hey, I don't like how you're performing, I literally told him, I said, hey, I'm not holding on to this. I'm not dying for this job. And he never mentioned anything again. I worked there maybe another like 6 months and then I quit. That was like my actual, like an actual job. It was because I just didn't quit. I just made that job bend around my expectations and what I needed it to do it for my life, right? What I do, I used to do financial consulting for a big bank in New York. Give me a second, chat. Yeah, that's the one right there. That's the joint they'll be talking about for the next 30 years. Oh yeah. Literally interviewed the interviewers. Yeah, me too. Like, how old was I when I was working in the bank? I was 23, from 22 to 25. You are using, can you say? At this point, are we even trading just a smoke session? I mean, you can trade. I'm keeping your mind occupied with other things so you don't have to be impulsed into a position, right? And deal with nonsense. Wait, be patient. Best chalk flavor. You gotta ask my Spanish teacher. I don't know why they all eat chalk. For the 20-year-old, get a job, yes. Was it during COVID you became full-time trader or way before that? Like before the 2018. Well, no, I'm sorry. 2018 I started trading, and I think at that time I didn't have a job. I wasn't working for anyone. I had my own shit going on in 2018. My last job where I worked for somebody was 2010. People really think you'll give your life to a little job. Yeah, like I was saying, especially if it's a marketing job, right? People think you're gonna go market and promote that. Get the fuck out of here. If you're a good marketer, open up your own shit and promote yourself. I will never market anyone. If there's a job that needs to be done, I can do a job. But if you want me to go market something, it's only gonna be me. Yeah, I'm not using my likeness to market you. You crazy? Never do what I do. Well, that's how I always felt about my bosses. Wait, did you go to college? Yes, I did. What a push here for the 4 hour. Very interesting. Okay, if we close like this, if it doesn't pull back, let's see. Try to lock it in. We might have a position off the rip here. Hey, chat. I'm gonna take a sell off the rip here. I just took a sell here, and I'm gonna look for the price to come down to fill the range. We have about 10 pips here to fill the wick. Once it fills the wick down, I'll go break even and close half. Okay, so that's roughly 10 pips. But I'm looking to fill the wick before we see any kind of rejection. Okay. I'm understand. Oh, wait, let me post it here. I'm looking to fill the bottom of the next range here. And I'm also looking at stops roughly here for now. And the understanding here is if we do come up and this is a bullish move, we're going to need to break some lows here. Right? Yeah, it could come up, it could create a high, but we're going to need to break some lows here and grab orders in order to start driving up. So that's why I'm in here right now. Might be quick, so just pay attention. Didn't fill completely. Should technically break it if it wants to go anywhere. Down or up, we need to break that previous wick. The thing is that we closed off the hourly with such bearish momentum. I was expecting this to happen a lot quicker. And we also closed off the 4-hour with the strong bearish momentum, right? Closed below. Yeah, it closed below on every time frame. On the 5, on the 15, on the 30. What I will say though, if you get this 5 closing bullish, you're likely to see the next 5 not have a bottom wick and drive up. Right, so you want the 5 closing bearish here. If it closes like this, we're likely to see the top of the range. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Kids are all up. Everyone is up. Like you guys, like they, And they're up like this every day. Like, you guys don't want to sleep in? It's a holiday. Just sleep in a little. I don't know why it's ranging here. We need to break these lows to grab some orders. So I don't know what it's waiting for. It should technically grab them. Need to break the lows. Previous candle lows. We just rebroke the current candle low. Once we fill this wick completely, I'll it's rejecting here. Almost. I'm gonna go BE here because if it shouldn't come back here now. I just went BE on my position, and it shouldn't come back here. If it comes back, takes us out. That's fine. Because it tapped our advantage point basically. Not yet, not yet. If it takes us out here on the 5, it'll come up and I'll look for a better entry. I really didn't expect this to hold here. I really thought we were going to drive through off the rip. Yeah, BE hit. So it might still drive down, but it's going to take a minute now. The thing is, if it doesn't break the high and starts driving down here, I'm not okay with it. I needed to re-break the highs to show that we've grabbed enough orders now to continue down. Update the record. Give me 1 second. You buying or selling? The trade's closed at BE. It needed to run on that initial push. If it didn't do that, it's not our trade now. If it runs now, that's not the trade I planned for. Still got 7 pips. No, I got nothing out of it. I saw about 8 or 9, but very close. Just needed one more over here, and we would have closed, but it's all right. Break even number 36 on the year. Yeah, sometimes we go B at 15, 20 pips. Sometimes it's 6 or 7 pips. It just depends on the range that you're playing, right? And you look at your advantage points, and that's kind of what I got to go off of. Lost $2 in commission. I lost like 200 in commissions just entering. I don't think about that. So like 8, yeah, I saw about 8. The way the hourly and the 4-hour just pushed to close out the hour, I expected us with a strong drive down to the bottom of the range. Once it gave us a little drive, came up, made a top wick, came down, tried to push again, it had no choice re-breaking the top, otherwise it was coming back up in range. If it does come back up in range and closes above here, we'll take some buys, because think about it now, right? You had a range. Oh, where's my annotations? Anyway, so you had a range, right? And we always say in order to drive, the market needs to break out, grab orders, come back in range, and then drive through, right? Same thing. If it broke out here, highly likely it grabs orders and drives through. I was just expecting orders to be grabbed here before coming back. But if this is the case, then this candle will close clearly bullish, clearly back in range. And if it closes like that, we're going to see at what time frame. It's possible we take it off the rip. It's possible we wait for that bottom wick. Most likely we'll wait for the bottom wick. And I'll probably enter on a bottom wick, understanding that if I'm wrong here and the price does drive down, I'm below resistance, right? And the market will have to, oh, hi, beautiful. Hold on one second. I'm below resistance here, right? If the market does drive down, so the market will have to create a top wick before driving down, which will give me a chance to exit here. Give me a second, chat. Wix 12 is here. I can't believe these are such basic concepts. It's up to you how difficult or how simple you want to make trading. Everything works. That time again, I know. Tape flip came before the candle flip this morning. Five, no top wick at this resistance. Let's see. Can we hold? Say hi to Lil Wixie. Hi, Lil Wixie. Wix, I hit TP for the first time just now. Took a sell and slept it away. Woke up with profits. Yeah. Oh, damn, I just came on. We took the same trade. Yes, sir. Did you go BE? Did you close anything? Happy holidays, everyone. Maybe you could adjust your second yellow level. No, I don't see a need to adjust it here. I'm not gonna adjust it to price now. I have it based on historical price data, so. Closed half at 10. Yeah, I don't think I saw 10. Maybe 8 or 9. Once we rebroke that low, I would have definitely closed partials. 15. Little gladiator candle on the 15. I will say this though, if we get a nice bottom wick right now on this candle, on this next candle, I'll take a flip for the buy. Like if we can break the previous 15 low, I'll take a flip. Well, there goes that. Yeah, if we were able to come down here and do that and then flip, then I would be in positions. What I want to see, once we're above here, this is the first candle that closed above. Now I want to see an attempt to come down and fail. That's what I want. I want an attempt to come down back into this range and fail and stay up above 2074.96. Something like the market has done here. We haven't done it here yet because this was the first closure above. So now after this closure, I was looking to an attempt to come back in range and then for buys. But if we don't, we just stay above here, there'll be a next candle for me, or we'll wait for a higher time frame closure, like the 30. I want to see the market try to come back down and fail. You think I should close my sell positions? By asking that question, I think you should close all positions, reevaluate your strategy, and make sure you have an out or a response or a reply or, you know, a step ready to go, a solution ready to go for whatever you're going to encounter during the trade before you enter it. Plan for the entirety of the trade, not just TPs and BEs and stop losses. Plan for what you're going to do, how you're going to manage if a candle closes like this or like that, or, you know, against you or for you, or drives. Like, plan for all the situations. You see how in these closures here, the price has attempted to come back down. It's attempted to come back down. We haven't attempted to come down here. We just rejected, gone straight up. So on the first attempt that we come back down and reject, I will look for buys. You can't live your plan and trade mine, you know what I mean? You gotta live and trade your plan. There's a Bono wick. I don't care about the bottom wick, it's just what areas it taps. A lot's going to depend on this closure as well, because as you see it pushing up, it still might close back below, right? Let's see how the 30 does here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yesterday we had 2 positions by this time already, right? Oh no, yesterday the second position was later. But not every day is just positions off the rip. How does one create a good trading plan? Well, a trading plan is not, all right, I'm going to trade one session. I'm going to trade a New York session. I'm going to trade it between 8 and 10. I'm only going to trade one pair, and I'm only going to look for breakouts. Like, that's not a trading plan. A trading plan is, okay, I understand how candles close. Now, when they close here, I will look for this. When they close there, I will look for this, and then I'll drop time frames, and then I look for entries here. I'll look for entries there. I'll set my levels according to this, according to that. I'll manage risk this way. I'll manage risk here, there. I'll manage risk on this kind of closure, on that kind of closure. I'll add more positions. I'll take off positions, right? It's typically, it should be so massive, your plan, and so many layers upon layers just built upon from the years you're trading, that it should be almost impossible to write down. It shouldn't be a simple thing. It should be a fucking novel. And then the first thing you do is go learn price action. Oh, sorry. First thing you go do is learn candles. Like, that is price action, but you learn candles. Pay attention how candles close and how it affects the relationships with the next candle. Pay attention to how the candles open based on how previous candles closed. It just, once you understand how candles move and how they open and how they close, and you see every possible variation of a candle, right? It's a process of elimination, so sooner or later you're going to run out of ways that a candle can close or open. I've said this in my reel. And once you pick up on that, you see what each closure does, what it's followed by, what each opening does, how the candle ends up printing. Once you get candle formations, and once you understand how candles print, and once you can read them, well, once you can read them backwards, like Don says, right? Once you can tell what the smaller time frames are doing based on the bigger time frame and vice versa, then you need to start paying attention to your setups and your edge, and start looking for your edge and looking to figure out levels and all that. Oh, wow. The 5 did what we wanted the 15 to do here. Wow. So I'm gonna take a buy here. I clicked it a bit late. Sorry, I got activated like right there. We should have been in on the flip here. I didn't see that. Should be in right here, but I'm in at the break here. It's all right. Wow. How many pips is that? Oh, it's only 3-4 pips. Four and a half pips. The 5 did what I wanted the 15 to do. All that talking, Wix. Technically, we should have been going break even here, but I can't go break even 5 pips in profit. One more push, chat. One more push, and then we'll go break even. Yeah, top of the range probably here. We should still come up with. The thing is, the 15's closing. Yeah, oh well, we got some time. We got some time here. I just don't want to be part of the bottom wick on the next candle. Oh well, so be it. If we are, then we are. The idea was this right here, this flip. That is we're just late to the party there. How much time we got here for the 15? Oh, 10 seconds here for this 5. Let's see how this closes. The stops are a bit off, I'm sorry. No, that doesn't make sense. It'll probably be here for now. Yeah, if we end up coming back closing in range, highly likely the higher time frame will then create a top wick and drive down, so we should need to stay above here. Well, the good thing is the 5 made a bottom wick, right? Took 5 pips, called it a day. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty smart. I'm still in here. If it starts coming back down in range, then I'll think of closing positions, because that technically was our advantage. Yeah, now if you close below here, now you're getting a fake out to come up. I mean, I'm sorry, to come down. So we'll see. We'll see how this closes. We'll see if it respects here. If it closes below, then I might think about closing on the top wick of the next candle. If it closes above here, then we might still get a bigger pullback, but then I'll still look for buys. This 5 closure, which will be a 15 closure in 3 minutes, that's what will be key. Forcing trades just for sure. I'm not forcing trades. I'm taking my position. If the range here, let me explain something. The range here from our position to the top is about 32 pips. Sorry, 33 pips. If the range is 33 and this is my position to take, I was 4 pips late to it. I'm still taking my position, right? Even if I'm 4 pips late to it, because the range is 33. If the range is like 10, 15 pips, I'll think about it. But I believe we should still be able to grab, you know, something out of these 33. 15, whatever it is, it should still grab. So I'm just trading according to my plan and my price action. Yeah, it's not. I'm not going BE, or I'm not closing positions because of like, oh shit, now it's against me. No, I would have taken a position there regardless. Just I was 4 pips late to take it, and 4 pips late according to this range is not a big deal. The only thing is I'll manage it according to levels that it taps, not just according to the fact that if it's driving for me or against me. You understand? It's just, for now, that's how I got to manage it. We should have been, like, if we did enter, we would have been BE here. Like, we probably would not have been. We probably would have hit BE. But overall, I'm still, you know, was still expecting price to 33. But if we start closing back below here, then, you know, our advantage point is kind of gone. And don't know why this is here. It's not a bad closure, chat. I'm just gonna need a steep bottom wick if it is to come up. But if it starts closing, yeah, if it breaks up now, I might even add a position on the break of the highs. If we start closing below here, then we're just closing below here. Right, you had the 30 fake out as well. Yeah, the hourly flips, I mean, then we're done. But then why would the 30 close back above range if it's meant for the hourly flip? You know what I mean? So if we flip bullish here, I mean, if we break our own highs, I think I'm going to take another position. Right here, that's my... So this is this right here, chat. Oh, sorry. If we do flip bullish here, this is a buy stop. I'm sorry, we'd have to re-break the highs. Not flip bullish, but break the highs. If we don't and it closes like this, it closes bearish, then it's a fake out to come down, and then we're going to be out of positions. But if it was going to do that, then this previous candle should have closed below 74.96 to respect the 30. This candle then should have closed here, like that. If the 15 or the 30 though closes like it is right now, then you take this as the fake out down, and then you're expecting to retap the bottom of the range. Jeez. My stops would be probably this wick, because it just, then the hourly's driving down at that point. Right now we can still have a 30 bottom wick based on the way it closed, but after that it's the hourly driving down. My stops here, my full stops are 40 pips, probably the smallest stops we had all year. 46. And we could look for, right, I could say, hey, let's look for pineapples here. It just wouldn't make sense to look for pineapples here. I'd rather close out at this area, save, right? Save the remaining 20 pips that for it to come down, and then get a 20 pip better entry on the other way. But don't bet. You can't close middle of candle, or you can do whatever you want, but I can't close middle of candle, and no, it's gotta tap levels for me. You want a broker? No. Wicks looks serious. I mean, it's not pleasant being in drawdown, right? But this will be a 46 pip loss. Eh. Meh. Meh. It's not typical. You'll get the 30 close back in range and then come down like this, but it is what it is, right? I gotta put my trust in the higher time frame, and the 30's telling me we're gonna close, back in range. Now, if it spends the entire 30 minutes here bearish and doesn't close back in range, right, then you're probably looking for a top wick exit on the next candle. Back to entry. I don't know with the hourly flip like this. It might, but here's the thing. The 30 typically does not close back in range if the hourly is to flip, right? But the 30 closed back in range here. So you're expecting a bottom wick and a drive up. But because then why would it have closed back in range? It would have just respected net 2074, and then it still has that same top wick. But I guess not. I don't know. That's just what makes sense to me. I'm sailing. Hope you got a compass. Are you full-time trader? Yes. Here's your 4-hour. Yeah, I still got the buy stop there, so like if we flip, my buy stops will activate. Almost. Now we're activated. So another position entered here. Expecting the drive up. I came back up to activate us and drive again. Ah. Well, if it didn't activate you there, it should have activated you here. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. This shit should have drove up like 3 times already. And this has nothing to do with like, oh, we need to take a pine. No, this is just the position set up again, right? That's hilarious. Yes, baby. What's up? Cereal? Okay. Give me a minute. Yogurt? Okay, give me 2 minutes. Another what the fuck? It's my position, chat. This is my position. This is what I would do, typically. And if we weren't streaming, I would be in 2 positions, the same way I am right now. Stop. Probably in 1, because that first one I probably would have been break even. Why close above on the 15? And then why close above on the 15 again and maintain this area? And then why close above on the 30? And then just re-break the highs. If someone wants 10K free fund account, let me know and DM on Discord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please close above. It's wild when you gotta do that. No, I mean, we'll see it, right? We'll see this 15 here. And it'll be very important how it opens here. But this closure, if it closes below here, that's not too great. You want it above. close below, huh? Let's see if we can get a top wick. $30's still open. Yeah, that could be the 15, right? Top wick. So I'm gonna close the first position here at BE. Oh, it pulled back. I closed it at -2 pips, my first position. And I'm just gonna leave the second position open. Close it at -2 pips. And I'm gonna close this here too. I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close this, and then I'm gonna look for more positions because the previous 30 closed. I have a net negative of -3.6 pips. Chat. I want to wait. I don't want this to be the top wick for the previous 15. So my thinking is, if this is the top wick for the previous 15, we'll be out. But if it's not, and if it's supposed to drive, because we're ranging here, this is not going to be the pull up. It's going to print here. And once it prints, we can wait for a bottom wick then on the next candle, and then a drive up. It's not like it should have drove. If it drives right now, it's not driving according to plan. The 30 flip should have drove us. It didn't. The 15 closed back in range, back below, and now we're coming up. Like it's not acting according to plan. I'm gonna wait for this close, this 15, because then it's gonna close. If it drives up, it's gonna close bullish. If it closes bearish, we'll obviously look for sells. If it closes bullish, I think we might have a third position today. We'll see. Damn, that's fucking. I mean, we tried, chat. That's 2 break evens. Right? And if we're going to drive up now, then why would the 15 then close back below? It didn't close at a support, it closed below. The 5 closed below. So this tells me at any moment, right, this could be a top wick to come back down, re-break the lows. And I'll tell you why, chat, like why it's not as clear. Because like I said, we have never been here. We've been here once, and that one time that we've been here was a clear range, right? We just drove through it. So we've never really established clear levels here. And that's why it's, it's not as simple to trade it as typically we're in, out, all right, it's very clear, the levels are clear, but it's not as simple. You have to be really patient with the price here. It's 2 BEs. playing with a daily supply zone, you're becoming the liquidity for the market. You're not, bro. We have different perspectives. You're looking at one thing. I'm looking at something. Whatever you're looking at is not part of my equation. Your equation doesn't solve my problem. My equation does. Right? A squared plus B squared, and he's over there. 14! I'm like, bro, no, we're solving two different equations. Watch the shit dry. Right now, the way it played out here, I'm not, you know. I'm still looking for positions. It's not going to be on this hourly. We're going to wait the next 10 minutes. And the issue is also the last 3 hourly candles have all printed side by side. This is our session chat. Right? Right here. These 3 candles. 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry. 8, 9. This is the 7. 7, 8, 9. You played within a 30-minute range and you didn't notice. No, we played the range. I don't know. What do you want to hear? You're right, I'm wrong? Sure. You're right, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, uninteresting. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll never do it again. Well, maybe one more time. I hear you. I hear you. I feel you tapping on my hand. Hold on. Chat, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to make the kids yogurt. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. I'll definitely be back for the 10 a.m. close. And if you guys can, just pass down my apologies to uninteresting. Oh, sorry. Let's go. You want W's in your yogurt? All right, did everybody figure this out with BE? It ran. There was a lot of people screaming sells too, right? I just, on this 15 closure, it's not sells or buys. Both positions closed BE. I'd rather close than be unsure. Yes. You're right in most you say, but it can drive pre-stock market. It has, I don't know. I'm basing what I'm doing on what I do. Not based on what you guys do. Nonetheless, good drive. You can redeem your trade. There's nothing to redeem. Anything next, anything else will be a completely separate trade. How's the Escalade? Lots of gas. People are really good at judging 1 to 2 days of trading. That's why they're never consistent over the years. Yeah, it takes years. In Wix we trust because I stayed in. I just had reasons for closing. The 15 and the lack of the initial drive. Over leveraged and over traded. I'm happy and done. Thank you for the stream. See you tomorrow. Yes, drop a like, sub to the channel. Appreciate you. Yeah, we got a minute to go. Wix, please don't listen. No, that's it. I'm quitting, chat. I'm retiring. Whole devious retire. Yeah, we opening up a new community, the devious retirement home. For the after traders. If you stuck to it, 30 pips for free. Yeah, but long term, if you stick to it, there'll be a lot of blown accounts. December has been a great month. We've been killing December. Right? I think I'm 14 and 2 in December, 16 and 2 in December. 1, 2, 3. 15. I got 15 wins and 2 losses in December. Yeah, it can go up, right? It held this little area. Look, it's bouncing off of support. I'm gonna need a steep wick, steep wick here, or a rebreak of the lows, and then a rebreak of the highs. You're currently the GOAT? I don't understand that. You streaming tomorrow? Yeah, gang, tonight, our final Asian session stream of the year, of the week, of the month, of the year. And tomorrow, 8 a.m., our last ever, our last ever, our last New York stream. We'll be done for the year on December 29th. That's our final New York session stream. And Wix 9 will be done streaming the New York session. You guys get to come back on the 2nd to the one and oh, he's here. The one and only Mr. Don Vo. Chat. Very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Where do you live? Right near the beach, boy. Missing a piece. The execution I entered in London session short but it was playing with me in drawdown for a while. But when London opens out, drive down how to properly execute trade. I'm not exactly sure what candles you're talking about when. Like, W Don, Wix no longer BE. Word. Wix is up $70. Oh man. Where you at, bro? Where you been at? I'm so tired. Wix has been pulling a double for chat. Honestly, it is fucking tiring. Like, it's tiring to talk for 5 hours in the morning or 4 hours in the morning. And then, like, 6, 7 hours later, back to talking for another 2 to 3 hours, right? It's like, it wears you out. Like, the last 2 weeks, I've been extra tired. I've been way more tired than I am usually. But it's been worth it, right? We've been killing it. So, ideally, the candle that's driving right now, it pulls back a little and we get a top wick. Number one. Number one. See a level here. It's an ugly drawing. Right there. So, there's a top wick. there's no more top wick. So we need to pull back. We need to leave a top wick. We're going to need to break this low on the previous, right? Once this closes, this will be the previous 15. We're going to need to break that low to create a steeper bottom wick for the hourly. And if we close above here, right, as such, and we get a bottom wick then for the hourly, right, we break that low, the flip here should take us up. And that's what I will look for. If we get that closure in the 15 or the 20, if we don't, we'll call it a session and we'll move on to Asian. But chat, we've had at least one trade for every single New York session in the last 2 weeks, and multiple sessions have seen multiple trades, right? We've had more than one session we've seen a couple of trades play out. Hold on a second, gang. Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was saying goodbye to Captain. Captain said thank you for the lovely stream as always. Have a lovely day. See you, chat. Done till January 5th. Wishing you all a lovely and safe new year. Appreciate you, Captain. Buys above 82. I don't think we'll get there right now. Oh, whoa, whoa, wrong drawings. Yeah, this is good. All right, so this is also an area we tend to drive off of, right? So you see this wick right here, this area right here. So this is above where we tend to drive up from. Price is maintaining above there right now. We got a top wick leaving us range. The only thing I want is a steeper bottom wick on the hourly, on the current hourly, and an attempt to come back down in range for a fake out and fail. Just very similar to what we had here. That's what I want. I want that bottom wick like we had here, and then a drive up, but I'd want that in one candle to know that there's enough volume to do that. So we want closure above here on the 15, and we want a bottom wick attempt to come back down in range and a flip up. Chat, just a reminder, January 2nd, things resume for Devious. Donvo will be back at his regularly scheduled time, sometime between 7 and 8 a.m. Eastern. I think he will be here, so just show up 7 a.m. Eastern, January 2nd, for the first stream of the year. And then that same evening, January 2nd, at 8 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live for Asian. Make sure you're here to witness the return. All right? We are all witnesses. Remember that LeBron poster in the middle of Cleveland? We are all witnesses. Let's say we do get 82. It depends on how it gets there and what the 15 and the 30 looks like in comparison to the hourly. Two minutes here. But until then, we'll have two more streams, right? We still have two streams before we finish out the year. We still have tonight's Asian session and tomorrow's New York session. Gotcha. Thanks you for the response. Yeah, it's just there's so many ways that it could get up there that it'll really depend on how it got there and how it grabbed, like what orders it grabbed, where it got there from. It depends if it drove there or if it trickled up there. It depends if it was one 15-minute or if it was like a couple of 30s, you know what I mean? Which would be 4 15 minutes, which would be an hourly candle. So for now, we're not getting that closure. For now, we just made a top wick and a rejection. And back down we go. A minute here for the 15. How can you tell that steeper wick will get the order for us to drive? The only way I can tell that is if the 15 closes right now above this, then we come down. We need a closure, strong closure, at least a 15. It's not too strong, but it's better than a 5. We need a 15 above here, and then we would need to break the lows. If not, then I'll move on to the 30 and wait for the 30 to do that. And if that doesn't happen, and we're back in range, then we'll call it a session, and I'll see you guys tonight. You know what I mean? Nah, me. This is interesting too, because it can still come down, give you that bottom wick. It didn't close above here. Which is it to fill the wick? It's only 7 pip range here. Yeah, looking like this 15 should flip and fill this wick up. It's just not ideal. I think if we closed above here, I think it shouldn't be a problem, but right now. The key thing is it's doing this the first few minutes of this 15, right? So now you have the next 12, 13 minutes to actually drive once it flips. But Wix, what if it never flips? Then we don't get position. It also closed right here, right? At a 15 resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick to my initial guns here and this is really the level I'd be concerned about. Alright, you also have a 5 right now closing back in range. So you're probably going to need another 5 to come back up above here. Or close bullish above here. Just no top wick is great. No top wick off the opening is great. My issue is this area right here, right? This is a 15 level right here. So now we've rejected. Now you need to come back up, close above this and this. It's messy. It's too messy here, chat. We need a Ronaldo. It's too messy. You can tell Wix is a dad. Why? That was a dad joke? Was that a dad joke? Please read me. Love you too. Who's enjoying this fuckery? I notice you. I notice everybody. I recognize all the names that show up here day in and day out. Why every day same music? Because this is the year of Mr. Heller. 2023 is the year of Double H. Remember Triple H? This is the year of Double H. You ate yogurt? Did you like all the W's I put into the yogurt? What's your favorite W? Pink? There was no pink W. No, it was red. It was a red W.
I love red W.
I put a whole bunch of dubs in the yogurt chat. I mean, they're M&Ms, but we call them W's. There's only W's in this house. Knicks should trade Randall. Knicks should trade Dolan. New York should trade Dolan to fucking Alaska. W's and W's, yeah. They said they want some W's in their yogurt. Knicks might as well give me a jersey. True. And can you stop Harlem shaking? You ever seen a flying 4-year-old? All right, go have a seat. Right there. Sure, cute. Sound like the Grinch when you say that. Sure, cute. I like that. W's from M&M's. Nice mental programming for them. They're going to expect W's in life. Only W's. She's 4. The one that just ran out, she's 4. The one that was just here. You gonna prepare your baby as Forex warrior? No. Absolutely not. What are we looking for right now? I want to see how this candle closes. If it closes the way it's closing right now, I'll call it a session. Because now, at this point, now, because we've never been in these areas, we've only been in this area once, as I mentioned before, and we didn't establish a range, we drove through it. Now, the market is establishing a range in this area. This might take us through the end of the year, chat, this little range here, from 69 to 84. You gonna teach them trading? Nope. I can't say bless you enough, man. I didn't even sneeze. Thank you. Your daughters are very cute. They might resemble their mom. What you trying to say? This is the most backwards compliment ever. Okay, here's the flippy. The flippy floppy. Sneak this. Word. Oh my god, what a long session. Just accept this compliment, yeah. What do you want your kids to be? Principled, understanding, and aware. I just want them to be decent human beings. Just decent people. Even if it closes bearish, we'll have to come up. Yeah, I mean, yes and no, because look at the hourly. Like, if we break the current candle low, I mean, the hourly might come down lower, and then you're not really looking for much of a top wick. And if it was going to come up, why is this 15 staying below here? The 15 should have flipped. Which tells me that the next 15, if it does come up, it'll just be a top wick to come back down. Right? Because if you close right now like this, any flip on the 30 or the hourly on the 15 looks like a top wick, right? This will close this, turn this bullish, but it'll still look like a top wick. So, which can give you this. Huh, it's gonna flip in the last minute and drive. Watch it not drive. Just take out all these orders, all the buy stops that were right here, and then come back bearish right now. I fucking hope it does that. I don't know if anyone's in positions. I mean, if you are, good luck to you, but I hope it does that. So I just be like, fuck you, I'm closing. Who? This fucking thing. 1 minute to go on this 30 candle. No, chat. This is right here. That's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. This ain't it, chat. 2 trades. We tried a couple of times today. 2 break evens, right? We had an early trade. We had a late trade. I wanted a steeper bottom wick, yes, but we also we have to have proper closures, right? So it's playing with our analysis. No, it's just creating ranges in places where it's never done so before. It's establishing levels, right? It's establishing new levels because this is uncharted territory. Previous all-time highs before December of this year right, for the life of gold has been 2075, and we're playing above those all-time highs, those previous all-time highs. And I understand the 1 hour, yeah, you say it closed above, but not the way I needed to, not above where I needed to, and now we wanted to close above here. We closed right at it on the 15 and the 30. And I wouldn't consider this as a pullback, right? Because we already had a pullback and the 1 hour flipped and should have drove the previous one. It didn't, so now you'd need to break the previous 1 hour low for me to be comfortable with the drive up to 2083. Otherwise, it might range here, might trickle up, trickle down, but it won't. It's not set up for us to trade. Yesterday, 2 trades, 2 big W's. Today, 2 trades, 2 break-evens. But we still got our positions in, and for me, it's a W because I stuck to my plan. So I feel great about it. I don't see the money, whether it was a win, loss, or W. I don't notice it as I go on about my day today, right? But I know that I executed on my plan. Tomorrow 2 losses? Absolutely not. Because we had a win before. It just, that's not how. It wouldn't fall in line, right? It's not how it works. They try to get us, they pray for our downfall, but I'm sorry, the trolls, there will be no content today for the trolls. Zoom, thank you guys for sticking around. There's a bunch of new Zoom members. Yeah, you joined on a day we got 2 break-evens. If you joined yesterday, there were 2 massive W's. Unfortunately, that's it for our session, or fortunately, I'll see you guys in about 9.5 hours from now for Asian session. And tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 a.m. Eastern, I'll see you guys here for our final session of the year. If you don't show up to Asian session tonight, make sure you're here tomorrow, 8 a.m. All right. That's it for me. That's the session for me. We can do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Okay. Setting up, queuing up your track, chat, queuing up the exit track. Please don't push on your way out. We don't validate parking tickets. Green, don't worry about paying the meter. We are done here. I'll see you guys tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. And for anyone that's not showing up tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow for 8 a.m. Eastern for our final session of the year. But join us tonight for the final Asian of the year. Love and wisdom to everybody. Love you guys. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Oh, wait, I missed it. In the books. Another New York session is in the books. Have a good day, everybody.